monetary and sex bribery would be used to gain control of men already in high places in the various levels of all governments and other fields of endeavor. 2. The Illuminati who were on the faculty of colleges and universities were to cultivate the best students for the cause. 3. Influential people and specially trained students under the control of the Brotherhood would be placed behind the scenes of all government, religious and financial institutions and used as agents. 4. The secret society would develop absolute domination of the media so that all news and information could be slanted to convince the masses that a one-world government is the only solution to our many problems. 5. The final phase of the operation would employ all resources in place to initiate military coups that would overthrow all opposing governments and put the world under one global government controlled by the Illuminati. The group was originally composed of 32nd-degree Masons and used various Masonic lodges as recruiting grounds and fronts. The highest-ranking Mason to be recruited was a nobleman from North Germany, Baron Carnegie, also known as Adolf Francis, a major player in the European Masonic scene. The Illuminati were extremely secretive, even identifying themselves and their chapters by assumed classical names. For example, Weishaupt was Spartacus, Carnegie was Philo, the headquarters was Eleusis, Austria was Egypt, etc. Dates were given in a sort of cryptography. Under Carnegie's guidance, the ranks of the Illuminati grew to over 3,000. But so much rapid success also brought opposition. The Jesuits especially had fought the Illuminati from the first, and eventually all priests became its active enemies. The Catholic Church went on the offensive against the secret brotherhood. In fact, priests raised so much opposition that the governor of Bavaria declared the Illuminati to be an outlaw conspiracy by edict in 1784. Many Illuminati were imprisoned, and some, including Weishaupt, were forced to flee the country. Soon, not only Illuminism, but also Freemasonry was forced out of Bavaria. By the end of the 18th century, the Illuminati seemed to have completely disappeared everywhere. But the Illuminati was not really gone any more than the secret societies that preceded them. They just went underground and added one more item to their list of dark goals: infiltrate and bring down the Catholic religion. When we look around the world today, what do we see of the secret societies? Masonic chapters exist in the open all around the globe as a mainstream organization. The Order of Knights Templar today exists as the top-ranking Masonic organization in the York Rite of Freemasonry. What goes on inside Masonic halls is still relatively secret. Probably known only to their upper echelon members are the dark rituals, goals, and the vendetta against the Catholic Church. The Masons and Templars have very effectively integrated themselves into the world's most respected societies. To a lesser degree, the assassins have appeared publicly periodically throughout history. In the early 1800s, they were visible in India as they came under the direction of the Aga Khan, who they believed possessed divine powers. In the latter 1800s, the Aga Khan brought them to Afghanistan, where they developed a lasting relationship with the British. Later, the Aga Khan's descendants further infiltrated Western culture. One prominent example was when Prince Ali Aga Khan, grandson of Aga Khan II, married American actress Rita Hayworth. Are the assassins, as a secret murderous order, now a thing of the past? The bloodshed occurring today at the hands of Islamic extremists would say the assassins are alive and well. The Priory of Zion also continues to this day. In fact, it has been reported that a number of illustrious figures in history have served as the Priory's Grand Masters, and there is corroborating evidence. In 1975, a discovery was made in a Parisian library. Parchments were found called Le Dossier Le Carré. These documents indeed reveal that some of the secret members were Leonardo da Vinci, Victor Hugo, and Sir Isaac Newton. The Priory has been credited by some with the creation of the European Union. Former President of France, François Mitterrand, was believed to be a member of the Priory, and many other powerful people. As for the Merovingian bloodline the scions were pledged to protect, it continues on. Through incestuous intermarriage, most of the royal families of Europe can claim Merovingian descent. And it is said that from these royal families have come all 44 of the United States presidents. These connections around the world through the Priory of Zion provided the Illuminati with the means to influence politics and power around the globe. But what about the most secret society of them all? Adam Weishaupt's Illuminati, the brotherhood that vowed to bring all the other secret societies together to control the world. Is it still actively pursuing its diabolical plan of world domination? Indeed, shocking new facts that we have uncovered reveal that it is stronger than ever today. Studying a top-secret society is much like studying the currents of a lake. The ripples on the surface give us clues to know what is going on in the darkness below. The Illuminati's grand plan required that it infiltrate the governments of all countries around the world. In our extensive investigation, we focused on just one target, the former Soviet Union, to see how it was manipulated by the Illuminati. An effective way to gain control of a government would be to penetrate its intelligence structures. Newly released information from the files of the KGB provides some unprecedented insight. Now that the Cold War is over, some highly classified information is being smuggled out of carefully guarded vaults in what used to be the Soviet Union. With the change to a market economy here, many items never before available to Russians are finding their way to the black market. They say that everything is for sale in the new Russia, including state secrets and the spies who kept them. After the collapse of the Soviet Union came the dissolving of the KGB. The new government formed its own new security and intelligence agencies, employing many of the old KGB personnel, but leaving many without jobs. Even those with employment were often not paid as promised. We found that many former KGB employees were eager to give first-hand accounts of their classified activities within the agency for the right price. However, when the subject of the Illuminati was introduced, no amount of money could induce anyone to talk about it. We took this as a definite sign that we were on the right track and getting dangerously close to uncovering the presence of the secret brotherhood within the KGB. The former KGB employees were willing to direct us to black market sources where we might obtain further information, but at our own peril. Though most leads proved to be ultimately unproductive, we found that with perseverance, money and a bit of luck, it is possible to acquire classified Soviet documents. Using a hidden camera, we recorded new